Hello from the Canary Islands and welcome to the TravelON World YouTube channel, where today we're going to tell you how to fill out the Spanish locator form so you can get over to the Canary Islands and enjoy an amazing holiday. You'll find it on this website here, and there's a link below, and we're going to take you on a step-by-step guide each section of the form and tell you exactly how to fill it out. It's not that complicated, so don't panic. Stay tuned and let's jump straight in. So let's jump straight in with the most important form, and this is the form that everybody needs in order to get into Spain. So as we go through this video, we will do the forms to get you back home, whether that be UK, Ireland, Wales, Scotland, wherever you go, and we'll do the individual forms and show you that as well. However, everybody needs to do this form, so we're going to start here. Now, the first screen you come to asks you if you're arriving by plane or if you're arriving by sea. If you're coming on a ferry or a boat, then you do click the Go to SPTH Maritime form. Most people, we assume, that are watching this will be arriving by plane, so you just press continue here. First screen that you come to gives you all the options, and it also gives you the option to download the app. Okay, now we do recommend that you fill the form out on a desktop, a PC, a bigger screen, or even a tablet. Okay, it's just a lot easier for you to navigate these buttons. What we don't recommend is you jump straight in and download the app and fill the form out there, because we have had reports that it's very buggy. There's been a lot of problems and it's just very difficult to navigate with the small buttons. So fill the form out here, download the app afterwards, and you can log in and get the information that you need. Don't forget, you're going to get emailed a copy of the SPTH form anyway, which you should, and in our opinion, print off just in case the batteries go on your phone. But it will be what's called a PDF form on your email, which you can just open, and it has got the QR code on there as well. So you've got two different options when you get to the first screen: an individual form and also a family and group form. So if there's more than one of you, this will save you time filling out all the individual forms. If there's just one of you traveling, then you only need to fill out one form anyway. This bit at the bottom is continue with previously created forms. This is if you've already gone through the process and either saved and gone off and done something to come back, or it may be a case that you've started the form and then it tells you you cannot continue until 2 days prior to traveling. So this form has to be filled in within 48 hours of traveling. Okay, so don't try and fill it out anytime before, because it will not let you continue. So it will let you save and come back at a later stage, and that's this section here. So we're going to go straight in with the family and group form. Okay, so first of all, you put your surname in here, and you put your name in here, and you put your passport number. So that's pretty simple. Just make sure you spelt it right, double check your passport number, and then go and have a look on your flight ticket to get your flight number. Very, very simple. Now, email address, you pop in here, okay, and you have to put it twice just to double check that you've spelt it correctly. So that's the first part that you come to. That's just your information, okay? And then you can click here if your final destination is not Spain. Now, this means if you're flying into Spain and flying straight out again, then you need to click this. We assume that most people are coming here on holiday, so your final destination will be Spain, okay? One thing I forgot was the arrival date. Now, do remember, you can only fill this form in 2 days before you travel. So make sure that your date is 2 days before you travel. So it's the 8th of December today. We're going to pretend that we're flying on Friday. We can't wait. We're really looking forward to our holiday. So there you go. This is all your legal information that you need, everything you might need to know. And we do recommend that you have a little read through that, because it does ask you to accept the terms here. Click there to say that you're human. Give yourself a pinch, and it might ask you to do this. Okay, so this is asking for click the images that contain a train. Okay, that looks like a train, that looks like a train, and that looks like a train, and those, I believe, are buses. So let's have a look. Oh, here's another one. Click the images that are a train. So very, very difficult. That's a train by the looks of it, and that's a train by the looks of it, and that's a train. I mean, how ridiculous is that? Let's verify that. So there you go. I am human because I know what a train looks like. Asks here, yes, you've understood and read these terms and conditions. We know a lot of people will just click that and crack on. So that's up to you, but we do recommend that you read all the terms and conditions. Next one asks you just to verify and review the information that you've given, because your personal information in step 1 that we've just done there cannot be modified. Don't worry if you've made a mistake, it's not going to be the end of the world. It just means you have to start the whole process again, okay? So you can review it and double check, or you can just continue. Right, this bit is a little bit complicated. It's thrown me off even. So it asks you, would you like to register? So you can register and log in, okay, and then you have a sort of login, which we'll show you in a minute, or you press continue. Now, if you press continue, what it will do is it'll send you an email, and this is what the email looks like. So the email is basically, this is just to confirm that your email is a real email. So it will say that you can log back in, go directly to the form here, and put this code in, okay, and you can do it that way. The other option that it's giving you is to register. And when you register, what it will ask you to do is the same sort of thing. It will ask you to put the details in, and then it will ask you for the code. So if you click continue, you will get the email, and you can continue this way by clicking on there, and then putting this code in here. If you register, which we will do now just to show you the difference, we will click register. Then it just pulls up all your details, surname, it asks you the phone number, which we will put as an English number. And it asks you to put a password in. Let's put a password that I will remember. Asks for your, gives you all the legal information and all that sort of jargon. So yes, you understand that, and click register. Okay. Now, don't get worried with this red bar. What it's asking for is the confirmation code. So the confirmation code itself will be sent to your mobile phone, okay? So don't get confused and go to your email and put the confirmation code that's sent by your email. Now, for this purpose, what you will get is a text message with the code, so you can put the code in there, or you can actually go to your email, which is what we're going to do in this case, because I don't want to put my personal number on YouTube, is go to here, and this would be the same as not registering and just receiving the email. So in my opinion, this is the easiest way to do it. So you click the link, which will take you back to the site. You put your passport number in, and then you put the security code there. Boom, and we're in. So that's your two options. One will send you a code to your mobile phone, which just confirms that you're a real person and that's your real mobile number. The other one will take you to your email and will allow you to do it via email. So on the part that asks to continue or register, if you press continue, you will get the email anyway. If you press register, you will get the email anyway, but you will also get a code to your phone. So those are the two codes that you have to put in. One will get sent to your phone on the previous form, and the other one, which I've just done, will be via the email. So you can either click this link and put the code in, it's the same thing, or you can put the code in via your mobile phone on that registration form. So step one, this is already done. It's got your passport details already in. What sex are you, male or female? It asks for your phone number. So again, we will put an UK number in there, and a UK number in here because it asks for it twice. In fact, we better put one that looks like a proper number, haven't we, for the purposes of this. Email address is already there because you've already registered. Your date of birth, which we will put as and your full address. country you're in. I think you can hear the Birmingham accent, so we'll just put some Birmingham number. And that's wrong. Let's just get that in there. And the state we will put, I don't know, there you go. So we got there. So that just gives a full address of where you are. Okay, so that's your permanent home address, not where you're staying in Spain, where you live. Okay, this is the address that you'll be staying in. Okay, just write the place you will visit first. So if you're stopping in multiple places, just write the one that you're visiting first. So name of the hotel, let's put Iberostar Lanzarote Park. Oh, okay, so if I let you do this, let's put Iberostar Lanzarote. So you've got to keep it short and keep it sweet by the looks of it. And then it asks the address. Now you'll be able to get the address on a number of different ways. So it should be on your booking. If not, just put the apartment number and put the details that you've got there. This doesn't really matter. If you're in the Canaries, you go to the Canaries, okay? So that's the autonomous city. There are other ones, look, but it's made it very simple, so you don't have to pick all the different areas. You just press Canaries, okay? Province. So if you're coming to the Canaries, you've got, if you're going to Tenerife, it's always Santa Cruz, okay? If you're going anywhere else, it's Las Palmas, okay? So that's very important. If you're coming to Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, it's Las Palmas, okay? Had you not selected Canaries here and you were going somewhere else, then it would have given you the different provinces, okay? So you just put Canarias because we're in Lanzarote. Most of our followers are coming to the Canaries, and Las Palmas is the province, okay? Choose the town. Well, there's loads of them, isn't there? Now, one thing it doesn't say on here is the towns. So if you're staying in Playa Blanca, then it's Yaiza. If you're staying in Porto del Carmen, then it is Tiaz. If you're stopping in Costa Teguise, then it is Teguise, okay? If you don't know, then don't worry too much. It's not that important. Just put Arrecife. That's the capital of Lanzarote. For other places like Tenerife and that, I don't know. You would need to have a look. I know that's in Gran Canaria. That's very confusing because not a lot of people would know that which town or city they're staying in. So you can have a look at the address on the hotel, or if you're staying in Lanzarote, that's what I know from here. So we're just going to put TS here. And then the zip code you should find on the information. Okay. Indicate whether this address is permanent for your entire stay in the country. So if this is the only hotel you're staying in, just click yes. Family or group, this is where you add the passengers. So we can click here and how to add a passenger. So we'll do the passport number. So you've had to have checked in on your flight to get the seat number. Okay, so you need to put the seat number in here. And this is surname, name 1. Male or female, and the date of birth. Okay, so we'll go July 2008. 1. There you go. So that's the details there. So you're in flight 17, we're on seat number 17C. That's the passport number of passenger number 1, male or female. All of this information is the same, so we'll tick that. And then you can add another one. And this one is in 17B. And it's surname, name, do. Let's make them female. And let's have their date of birth. It's November 22. Okay. and so on and so on. So we'll only add 2, but if you need to add more, you just continue there. Save and continue. Okay, so we're on step number 3 of 5. So please indicate the country of origin of your trip to Spain. So this is where you're coming from. If you're coming from UK, select UK. Please indicate the starting area of your trip. So this would be where you're flying from. So whether that be East Midlands, West Midlands, London, usually just go from the airport that you're travelling from. Okay. Passenger surname 1. That's me. Reason for trip, please check off the options. Is it tourism, work, family visit, special mission? Well, I wonder what that would be. Will we flying to Mars? Cooperation, return to Spain, or other? So most people that are watching this will be tourism. Okay. Please indicate all the countries you have travelled to in the past 14 days. Well, unless you've been out and about travelling, which we know a lot of you won't, you can just put wherever you've been. If you've been in the UK for the past 14 days, you've been in the UK. And you can add a country if you've been anywhere else. Next. Next. And that's it. Save and continue. The country of origin is United Kingdom. Once saved, you will not be able to change this. That's fine. So step 4 is all the health questions, and this is where you have to put in all the details about your COVID vaccination. Now, at the moment, as of December the 8th, 2021, when we're recording this video, you have to be fully vaccinated to enter the UK, to enter Spain from the UK island or anywhere else in fact. So you must put all this information into this area. That's for each and every person that is travelling, because we're doing a family group form, remember. If you're doing an individual form, then obviously you only have to do it once. So what it's asking here is, have you been in contact with anybody that has had COVID in the last 14 days? You assume not, so you put no. Then it will ask you what type of certificate you have. Now it asks for a digital COVID certificate, okay, an equivalent digital COVID certificate recognised by the EU, okay. We're assuming most people will have this EU digital COVID certificate or an other certificate, okay. Now you have a couple of choices here. If you're okay with IT and computers and you're able to select a file and upload a file, then, and you have that actually on your computer or your phone saved as a document, a PDF, a PNG, a JPG, and these are just names of different file types. So it can be a picture, it can be a PDF. So if you've got it as an image form, you can upload it, okay? So you can select it and you can upload it. Now, if you're not so technically minded and that scares you to death, then what you can actually do is click here, okay? So first of all, it asks you what the certificate is that you're uploading. So you've got vaccination, diagnosis, test, which is irrelevant on this because you have to be vaccinated to get in. It could be if you're living here, maybe you need a test in order to get back, or a recovery certificate, which I also believe is irrelevant at the moment. But who knows, things could change. So if you don't want to upload the file, you can select here, okay, and you can put all the information in of the individual person, and you would have to validate that certificate. So you could have a look at your certificate, put the name, the date of birth. It asks you all this information of which one it was and the date that it was done, and then it will validate. Now, I haven't got that information to put in, so we are going for the upload file, okay? Then it asks you for passenger number 2. Okay, no we haven't. We've got EU digital certificate, and we're just going to upload another file. So we fast forwarded in time and we've uploaded all these documents. So you have to do that for every single passenger on there. So you need to click whether or not they've been in contact with somebody from within the last 14 days, and then you have to upload a copy of their digital certificate. Okay, so we're going to try and validate that because I haven't actually updated anything on here. Okay, for the purposes of this video, because we haven't got all the personal information or anything to show you how to do it, we went and manually put in the details of the vaccinations. So we just made the information up because it was a lot easier actually than selecting the files. It seems to be a little bit buggy, whereas if you upload the files, it doesn't recognize them. So you can always click this button here and add the details of your vaccination and administration. It does say here that if you add them manually, they may be subject to a document check on arrival. So it could slow you down as you come through. But the system isn't perfect, and uploading sometimes can be a bit of a pain. So you can add them manually here, and you just put the name, the date of birth, what vaccine you had, when you had it, and where you had it, and you press validate. So you go down for each single person and you put the details in and validate, details in and validate, details in and validate, or you can upload the file and validate, validate, validate for each person. We're going to save and continue. You will not be able to change this later. Okay, no problem at all. And we're on the final part, which is the acceptance of everything and end the process. Now, we're not going to end the process because then I'll get emailed some dodgy locator form. But you end the process and you will get sent your information. Okay. Now, as I said, there is an app that you can download, and with the information that you have, if you registered, you can probably log in via that. But you will receive the certificate, the digital SPTH Form certificate, which we do recommend you print off in case the batteries go on your mobile phone. So we hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we are going to do some other videos all about how to do the forms to get back to the UK, and all the information you need to get home. So we look forward to seeing you soon, and any questions, please drop us a comment. So thanks for watching, and I hope you managed to fill out your Spanish locator form. If you've got any questions, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notifications, because we will be doing more videos on other forms to fill out to get you back to the UK. And we want to give you the advice on what tests are needed, but it all seems very conflicted. Even that website that we've just been through there has got old information. What we do know, or what we interpret as knowing, and please don't take this as advice, is if you're from the UK, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales, you need to be fully vaccinated if you're over 12 years old to come to the Canary Islands. If you're from Ireland, you need to be fully vaccinated or have a test, okay? A negative PCR or antigen test. Now, that's how we read it from the government websites and other websites. But again, things are changing very fast. Everything's very conflicting. So just do your own research. Remember, if you are coming to the Canary Islands, get your excursions booked. You can book them with excursionslanzarote.com, TravelON.world. And once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got loads of videos, and head over to our TikTok as well. We do videos every single day on there. We'll see you soon. Any questions, just give us a shout. See you later.